So this is a response to a video from TV about Einstein and the autism connection. So if you like, go check out that video. It's on my blog underneath this video on my website, so you can go to arman.khodaei.com, see that video. Anyway, did Einstein have autism? A lot of people in the autism community believe he did. First of all, he was an absolute genius with absolute savant qualities, which, I mean, it is possible for people that don't have autism to have savant qualities, but there's that. And then he had a lot of traits. First of all, he had a speech delay, very significant speech delay. He didn't speak until the age of 4. Now, I remember being taught in school, like that was like a surprising thing, when I was very little. But if you think about it, that's very common in autism, to have a speech delay, not being able to speak till the age of 4, sometimes later. But that's quite common in autism. And they say he was very much a loner most of his childhood, and he expressed echolalia, repeating the same sentences obsessively until the age of 7. And of course, it is extraordinarily common for people with autism, not everyone with autism, but a lot of people with autism, to repeat the same sentences over and over and over again. Also, on his IQ test, he had a super high IQ, but his teachers considered him, a slow learner. As a matter of fact, they thought he was retarded, just because he couldn't express verbally or whatever the case may have been as a child. But his IQ obviously is very high, and he's obviously very intelligent. But they thought, as a child, like, well, this guy doesn't get stuff, Also, he wrote his first scientific work at the age of 15, so quite young, and he just saw things at a very young age that other people just didn't see. And he had a lot of solitary pursuits, and so he liked to be very much alone, whether that was working as work alone or building models or whatever the case may be. And it's very common for people with autism to do things that involve being alone. And he also had an extreme focus, obviously, because I don't know how one comes with his theories unless you're extremely focused and really deep in thought. So he was very focused on the mathematics and the science and the theories. And so those are all signs that point towards the likelihood that he had autism. They also claim he didn't know how to explain himself well. Not that necessarily has anything to do with autism, but it can. So even though he had these great ideas, but people would be lost and confused. Of course, his ideas were pretty, some are pretty complex ideas, when you get down to it. Anyway, so did Einstein have autism? A lot of people think he did. It's a very good question. The truth is, we will never know because he is dead, but the chances are very good that he did have autism. Also, Temple Grandin had a chance to visit his family, and Temple Grandin's analysis was that a lot of his family members had like food allergies, or some other disability, or even autism-like characteristics, or autism. And so Temple Grandin's observation was that autism is running in Einstein's relatives, which definitely puts a greater link to Einstein having autism. And so if someone like Einstein had autism, then it can mean that other people with autism, amazing things can always come out. So, did Einstein have autism? Again, we do not know for certain, but a lot of evidence points to a strong possibility. Anyway, I thank you for watching today's video, and I wish everybody an awesome day of awesomeness. Thank you.